Yo, what it do? Welcome to the Really Broke Podcast.
Really Broke Podcast, episode 13.
Lucky number 13.
Lucky number 13.
No, 13 ain't a lucky number, isn't it? Ain't that like
no, it's supposed to be. It's an unlucky number.
It's an unlucky number.
It's an unlucky number. 13 is an unlucky number.
Well, we feeling lucky today.
Yeah.
But man, let's get into this breaking news.
Yeah, man, I was surprised.
The Browns have traded the number. They did some Brown shit. They have traded the number 2 pick.
They traded the pick
to Jacksonville. We have a new quarterback coming to town, Trevor Lawrence. And we also pick swap with Jacksonville. We they got the second.
They got some picks
pick.
too, right?
No, we got they picks.
That's what I'm saying. We got picks.
Yeah, they got our second. We pick swap they 5th, and then we got like a 36 pick, 70th pick, 100 pick, and we also got a second pick of theirs next year, 2026. So
and Trevor Lawrence.
Trash. We to the Super Bowl.
That's not a bad draft package. That's how many first rounds we got.
So we just swapped.
So we got their fifth pick.
And then with the second round, the 30, that's kind of like back-to-back picks. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's not a bad. I mean, that's
you can still draft the quarterback second round if you really wanted to.
Then what you gonna do with Trevor?
And chalk Penny and Kenny Pickett. You know what I mean?
Yeah, get rid of Kenny. Get rid of Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett. You know what I mean? Well, because that'd be 3 quarterbacks still, because you had Lawrence and you had Pickett, and then you can still draft one.
Why in the hell would the Browns trade the number 2 pick? That's just some Brown
shit to do.
That's some Brown shit. That's crazy. I'm surprised nobody's been talking about it.
You know why? No,
why?
We fucking with y'all.
April Fools. April Fools.
I would have been pissed if they
I would have been mad as hell. I would have been mad as hell.
I'd been pissed.
I would have been
man, your mom's the one you got Kirk Cousins, man.
Very upset. All right, man. Let's get into this. I've been all over Twitter. All the saga keeps going. It keeps going. I don't know when will it stop. This LeBron James versus Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, battle of the forehead. Sir, yes, sir. Hey, that's a tough battle right there. I think. Stephen
LeBron shit like right here
LeBron
though.
Beat though. I think Stephen A. shit. It's Stephen.
LeBron still got his hairline though.
I mean, Stephen A. do too. His shit just back.
His shit like up here.
Getting George Jefferson territory.
Yeah, man. His sunroof gone. So is LeBron. LeBron's sunroof gone too. But he
got this middle shit too.
But he still got somewhat of a line up in the front.
You remember the jokes they said? They said it's shit like the leftover out of Reese wrapper. On the top of his head, that's crazy, right?
That's crazy.
I mean, Stephen A. He make about $20 million. He get the little Bosley treatment or a gold cross.
Man, they both can. Yeah. I mean, like I said before, it's kind of weird that one game LeBron got a head full of hair, then the next game is crickets.
It's crazy.
it's a hole on top.
And don't forget about the soul glow and the beard too, man.
Oh yeah, he do
one
that.
Day shit look crusty, next day shit popping like rose. You feel me?
Yeah, it should be gray one minute and then jet black the next.
Man, but shit, what's up? I mean, shit, they almost scrapped the other that week, wasn't it? They were about to throw down.
So LeBron confronted Stephen A. Smith
about Bronny.
And he was all in his feelings about it. So apparently they started going back and forth, throwing memes, and so apparently Stephen A. Smith said, "Yeah, if LeBron had to put the pause on me, I would have knocked him in the next week." And everybody laughed in LeBron's camp. I laughed. Did you see that video of him boxing and he was throwing punches like
looking stiff as hell.
Looking stiff as hell.
Swinging 0.2 miles per hour.
He straight would have got knocked out.
Yeah, Stephen A., you would have dropped. Right? You would have got dropped into next week.
Man, let me tell you something. That shit would not have been fair. And then LeBron posted that video of Stephen A. Smith looking crazy in the boxing gym, all out of shape and shit. You know what I'm saying? He got the workout gear from Temu and shit, and got the little I don't know what the fuck this motion is. He said it was. So Stephen A. Smith said he was recovering at that time. The video was made. He was recovering from rotator cuff.
So you must have been doing some Tybo shit.
I don't know.
Remember Tybo?
Billy Blanks. Yeah. Billy Blanks, Tybo. How you know that?
My mama had a full collection of them.
Yeah.
Billy Blanks.
Yeah. Billy Blanks, Tybo. You know, I go back in the day. My was you probably don't know Richard Simmons.
Yeah,
Richard Simmons was, you know, he was on after school and shit. My mom in the living room working out and shit.
Richard Simmons.
Yeah,
I didn't realize he had just passed a couple years ago.
Got her Olivia Newton-John Reeboks on and shit. Sorry, Mom. I
just got the
had to put you on blast. I had to put you on blast.
Headband,
got the headband, the wristband and shit. You know what I'm saying? Leotard and all kind of shit. I'm just like, Mom, what the hell is you doing? And she just be like, go do your homework.
Go do your homework,
honey.
Dinner be ready in a minute.
Dinner be ready.
I got about 15 more minutes of Tybo and all this. Dinner be ready.
Yeah, that's crazy. So apparently, you know, they're going back and forth, and Stephen A. ain't backing down and stuff. But you know what? My question, this is my thing. Why, as a sports analyst, are you going back and forth with a sports superstar? I remember when Stephen A. Smith was always about chasing a story. Mm-hmm. He was always about, even though I don't always agree with his takes and stuff, he is what people call, he was always tapped in. He was plugged in, meaning that he liked Schefter. Exactly. He was resourceful. He always had the breaking news before it happened. He always knew what he was talking about. Now his opinions, you know, you can agree or disagree with him, but he was always plugged in. And now with this LeBron, Stephen A. back and forth mess, it's kind of like you're taking a step back. In my opinion, you're like, when are you going to take the high road? You're taking a low road, okay? You know, LeBron James had an issue with you talking about him as a dad. He didn't have an issue about you talking about Bronny or his game or even LeBron's game. But now, you know, you went on, you know, on TV, said he was a bad father. What is he doing? You can't you can't do that. You're supposed to cover sports. You're paid $20 million a year to cover sports. You're not paid $20 million a year to cover personal grievances. Mm-hmm. And now he's doubling down. He's always said Michael Jordan was the GOAT.
And now quadruple down.
Now he's like really standing down on that because now he got beef with LeBron and stuff.
Being petty about it.
And to be honest with you, after LeBron posted the certain memes, and I think LeBron is kind of like over the shit. Stephen A. is still keeping the shit going. And I guess you got to do that to keep yourself relevant. I will say this, though. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if people was in his ear saying, hey, keep it going. Because, you know, you got to pay for that $100 million contract some way. And this subject matter is getting clicks and it's getting views. And that's true. It's getting clicks and getting views. And I guess you got to do what you got to do to stay relevant in this day and age.
Because I think it's really just all it comes down just they doing this shit for ratings.
It's all for ratings, man.
Publicity,
it's clickbait.
Something to talk about, clickbait. You know, because I mean, let's be honest. I mean, it's like you said last week about, you know, how you used to watch, you know, I used to look forward to watch the Sports Center or, you know, whatever. And nowadays they talk about the same shit. I mean, it's the same shit every week. And they cover the same subjects and they try to, you know, switch it up by adding Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco and bringing on Cam Newton and all that, try to change things up. But I mean, yeah, they got the same, you know, talk about the same shit week to week. You know what I mean? So something like this, they gonna attack it.
They gonna attack it and they're gonna push
LeBron,
it. And they're gonna push it.
LeBron is the biggest athlete of the world, so they know it's gonna
get views. Yeah. It's gonna get views, and actually, it's a good thing for ESPN. Yeah. And actually, I think Stephen A. kind of knows what he's doing, and I think that this is purposely done. Maybe the interaction wasn't. I mean, LeBron was pissed.
No, that was for real. Though.
That was for real.
I don't think that was for play.
That was for real. That was going to happen. But I think that Stephen A. is doing what I would do.
Yeah.
Milk the shit out of it.
I'm petty.
I
so
would
I'm
milk
keep
it.
going.
I would milk it. I would get those clicks. I would get those views, and I would be, justifying that $100 million contract I just got. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what? I get it, man.
He feeling himself. You know what I mean? He got a new contract. But like you gotta understand, bro. You ain't never gonna be bigger than LeBron James.
Stephen A. Smith is the only sports personality that walks into a game like people paid to see him. Yeah. Like, dude, nobody came to see you play. He averaged 1 point in high school or some shit like that. Like, come on, bro. I don't always, agree with his tact, but hey, I can't hate on the brother for doing, for making his way and doing his thing. So, hey man, shout out to both of them, man. You know what I'm saying? LeBron and Stephen A. It's entertaining if nothing else, and hey, let's keep it going.
I mean, shoot, might as well. Let's get into these. You been watching the March Madness? I ain't gonna fake. I haven't really watched no college basketball this year up until maybe about a week or two ago. I'm talking
the Final Four is this weekend.
Yeah, the Final Four.
And then when is the championship game?
And then probably be a week or two.
No, it's not. Oh, it is. Okay, all right.
So we got a Duke and Houston matchup, and we got a Auburn and a Florida matchup.
So it's Houston against who? Michigan State? Not Michigan
Duke.
State. Duke. I'm gonna go ahead and put an upset. I think Houston's gonna beat Duke, and I think that I'm gonna go with Auburn. I'm gonna go with Auburn. That's my picks. That's Ken's pick of the week. I'm gonna go with Auburn and Houston.
And then who gonna win the ship?
Houston. Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
Houston is good. They just remind me of a up-tempo, back and forth, hungry, ready to get it. You know what I'm saying? They just remind me of that. And so I you know what? I mean, I could be wrong, but but I'm just saying those are my picks, and I'm sticking with it.
I mean, yeah, you can't go wrong. I mean, because I think it's been a minute since we had all 4 number 1 seeds in the Final Four.
Oh, is that what they are? All 4?
Yeah, all 4 number 1 seeds.
Yeah,
the girls
crazy.
Almost did it too. Had USC won yesterday, but they wasn't gonna do nothing without Juju against Paige Buchers and UConn and UConn. So I'm liking. I've been watching. I mean, I've watched college basketball for some time, and I've seen the trends Houston does, and I feel like they choke a lot of times. I mean, they get to the 16. Now this year is the push. They finally got it to the Final Four. But I mean, this Duke team is tough, man. Cooper Flag, man, he's the real deal, man. He's gonna be number 1 pick.
You know what? I didn't pick Duke because of Cooper Flag, and the reason Cooper Flag, great player. I've watched college basketball. I watched sports, period, for a long, long time. And when it comes to these people that are so hyped up, a lot of the times they don't follow through.
Yeah, it's a rarity,
So it's a rarity for the person that they hyped up, whether it's football or basketball, for them to finish it out.
Yeah.
So the odds are against him to finish this out based on the past.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't be surprised if Duke wins it all, but I'm not going to pick them because I just think that based on me watching sports and me watching stars that never finished it out, I'm just going to have to go that this is going to be the same story I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, because you can say that about.
I've seen this story before.
You can say that about when Zion was at Duke. That team was crazy. Yeah. He dunking out the gym. You thought they were gonna win it all, and I don't even think they maybe made it to the Sweet 16 that year. I'm not really sure. I know they didn't go far.
No, they didn't go far.
But I just like Duke. I mean, I think Cooper Flag is gonna do Cooper Flag things. I like that point guard they have in Tyrese Proctor. Like I said, I've seen Houston's trend. They tend to choke a lot. As far as Auburn, Florida, I'm clean with Florida. I think they're gonna get the job done, and then Florida Duke, that's gonna be one hell of a matchup. Okay, I'm gonna say Duke probably gonna win it all. So
okay, all right, I'll roll with that. All right, I'm not mad at that. That's solid. That's a solid pick.
Yeah, so
I like that.
Don't sell my parlays now.
Now I've been getting cooked on the parlays, man.
I done hit a couple dinger plays.
Yeah, you done hit a couple dingers and shit, but
they got the mud torpedo bats out now, man. They out here knocking the shit out the park, man.
How many home runs did the Yankees hit that?
Man, they hit like 20 of them things in the damn game. No, they hit about I think it was about shit like 9.
Now my question is, so they got these new torpedo shaped bats. Are the Yankees the only ones with them?
No, it's I mean, I think they were the like first ones like known to be using them. But I mean, I think there are some other players that have them.
Now my question to you is, did that have the impact on the home runs or no?
Oh yeah, I believe so.
Then that's the problem.
I mean, not really, because I mean, it's not like they're using them.
If it's helping them elevate the ball, and if the shape of the bat is helping them score more home runs, that's a problem. Unless everybody gets the bat.
I mean, that's true, but I mean, I look at it as not really an issue because it has nothing to do with PEDs. You know what I mean? It's just a bat. See, I could see if PEDs or something involved. I mean, obviously back in the day, steroids and shit, that was the primary reason why they was knocking shit out the park, Barry Bonds and all them, and Mark McGwire. But like with the bat, I mean, it's the same bat. It's just it's grooved differently. You know what I mean? The technology nowadays, they look at a person's bat and see, you know, kind of where they make most contact on their pitches. So they kind of groove it to where they move it to where they make most impact at. So the ball hit right there at a look, you know, boom. I mean, out the park,
yeah, but it was also there's a reason why they don't use aluminum bats, because with the aluminum bats it carries the ball out further. Yeah. I don't know, babe. I'm not a damn engineer. I don't know the reason why, but aluminum bats, the slightest contact lifts the ball in the air.
I mean, they still use them at college level, but you know,
college level, but not in the pro.
You know, you got the grown man and shit. So I mean, can you imagine, man? I wouldn't even want to be a pitcher, yo. No. I'm like, you gonna have to have a robot pitch or something. I mean, like, they get hit with a wooden bat. You can't imagine the look, man.
Yeah, aluminum bat.
You're gonna have to wear a damn knight in shining armor just to pitch. You're gonna have to have an ump gear out there just to pinch, or some hockey gear or some shit.
Yeah, you're gonna wear a hockey mask.
I like it though. I mean, because you know, you seeing a lot of home runs. You know what I mean? And you know,
I like home runs.
Betting on baseball again, because last year, oh man, I was so done with the shit. But it's entertaining.
Man, we need to get your picks, man. We need to start doing picks of the week. I got
a dinger of the day. What time is it? I think games are starting up now. I mean, you can't go wrong with Ohtani.
I already put my bets in.
You can't go wrong with Ohtani. I think that's one of the later games.
Hey, if you want to put a dinger, I would. What we do? We do Ohtani. I put Ohtani, Judge, and somebody else.
You did Ellie. You did Ellie, Judge, Chisholm, and Suarez.
Well, no, I made another ticket.
Oh, you made another one?
So I put Ellie. So you want to put a home run ticket in? I put in Ellie, Judge, and I put Soto on there too.
Soto? Yeah, I like Soto. But I mean, you can't go wrong with Ohtani. Dodgers last game. It's another good one. I was trying to look at that list too, because they brought up the list and I'm like, damn, man, I hope they don't jinx everything, man. Like they dropped it like a damn Epstein list, you know what I mean? So you feel me? They like, all the motherfuckers they got that, and then they had like a bottom of the list talking about like people who potentially is gonna use it too. But I think it should go all around. Like I said, I don't think it's anything illegal. PEDs ain't involved. It brings some excitement back into the game with the home runs. So I mean, shit, why not?
Okay. All right.
I see you got your orange on.
You know what? I got my orange. I got my little hoodie on. I try not to wear the same thing every week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm running out of clothes because this is the Really Broke podcast, and I only got so many outfits.
Oh, dude.
I'm about to start. So if y'all see me be like, damn, he had that shit on in episode 3, then just keep it to yourself.
We recycle around here.
Yeah, we got to recycle, man, because Really Broke podcast.
No, I was just wondering because you had the orange on, so I didn't know if you read into or heard about the little stuff, the brown stuff. I didn't know you came out and was excited.
Well, so you know what? It's not about that.
Oh, okay, so the orange had nothing to do with that.
The orange had nothing to do with all right. Jimmy Haslam finally admitting that he messed that up, the Deshaun Watson trade.
I mean, damn, it only took you 3-4 years to come out and say this shit.
I mean, I'm surprised he's saying. Have you heard anything from Jimmy Haslam since he took over the team?
No. So one thing I do like
he stays quiet.
That he stay quiet. We ain't got a damn Jerry Jones who you run his damn mouth all damn day.
But that's the only thing. I think he stays too quiet, especially when it came to the Garrett situation. Yeah. He didn't even talk to him at all. He didn't even talk to him.
It was more
the negotiation process.
Andrew Berry shit.
It was just Andrew Berry, and it was Jimmy Haslam didn't even meet with him. He didn't talk to him. He's like, y'all handle that mess. You know, I'm the owner. Y'all the employees. Right, y'all handle that mess. I tell y'all to handle this.
You the general manager, manage the damn team. You hear me?
So for him to make that statement that hey, he missed the bus on Deshaun Watson. He made a foul play. Not a foul play. You know what I'm saying? Not a foul play.
He just swung and missed.
He swung and missed.
Swung and missed big time.
So he admitted he swung and missed.
We took that L.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you like this. As much stuff, Browns fans are fucking crazy. We're crazy. I'm crazy. And that's just how it is. But when it comes down to it, and this is just my opinion, Jimmy Haslam has the money and is spending it. If Deshaun Watson had panned out to everything we dreamed of,
he would have been the greatest owner of all time.
Yeah, he would have been the greatest owner of all time. It's not Jimmy Haslam's fault that Deshaun Watson was a fucking dud. He was a dud. It happens. Just like you buy a pack of firecrackers, right? Mm-hmm. All of them pop except one. That one dud didn't do nothing. But that didn't keep me from buying the pack of firecrackers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It just wasn't expected.
It just wasn't
expected. You thought you was going to get your money's worth. And you didn't.
And for people to shit on him about, Jimmy did this, and Jimmy didn't do shit but try to make y'all happy. All he tried to do was bring a quarterback because we didn't have over 60 fucking quarterbacks since 1999. Okay, and then you got teams that are only on their 10th quarterback, and we done had 60. And then y'all want to shit on the Browns organization like they ain't tried. They tried. What do y'all expect for them to do? Deshaun Watson was coming off his prime, great year in Houston. We didn't know about all the happy endings and all that shit. We didn't know about none of that. Love me long time, love you long time. We didn't know nothing about that. Jimmy didn't know about it. When I read the story, I didn't know about it. Nobody knew about it. And then when he gets here, you Browns fans, shit, man, y'all let him have it from day one. Y'all didn't get a brother a chance.
Yeah, they didn't.
So now you're not only fighting lawsuits, injury, I gotta fight you fans too. Come on now, man. What you gonna do? So what you gonna do with Shador when Shador gets here? Or you know what? Cam Ward gets here. What you gonna do then? Shit on him too? And run him out of here too? Then say, hey, we ain't got a quarterback. Because y'all don't support the team players that you have. If you supported the players that you have, they would do their best to bring a championship here. But if I'm playing for the fucking Browns and all I hear is fucking negativity, blah, 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 blah. Did you see blah, 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 blah? I'd be pissed too, and I wouldn't want to play either. I'm going to play because I signed the contract. But think about how your attitudes and how your treatment of players here affects the game. Not just the player, it affects the game. So Cleveland Browns fans, y'all got to do better than this shit, man. Whoever we bring in a quarterback, until they do something, you need to welcome them with open arms. Even if it's not the player that the Browns, and even if the Browns pick a player that you don't agree with, welcome them with. They could go. They might. Hey, I don't want Abdul Carter, but if they pick Abdul Carter, I'm a full supporter. I'm ready for Brown season, and I'm ready to see what we gonna do with another edge run. I mean, it's good on defense. It doesn't help the overall team, but that's another story.
Does defense not win championships?
No, defense does win championships, but the Browns have a way bigger problem than their defense. Actually, the defense isn't bad. It's their offense. So when you say does defense win championships, you also have to have an offense with it. You also have to you also have to have a capable commander in chief or whoever, a leader, to help get you through the game. Even if the defense is shutting shit down, you still got to score to win the game.
I mean, that's true. I mean, you got to look at the Super Bowl Trent Dilfer.
So Browns fans, just do better. Do better. You know? Do better.
You know who else need to do better?
Who else?
Donald Stump.
Man, I don't even see.
I'm tired.
Listen,
I'm sick of tired.
I think me and you both agree that we wouldn't do politics, right? We said we wouldn't do politics, and we wouldn't do. I think that's it. Politics or religion. I won't do religion.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah. On the podcast, and not that I have anything. It's just those subjects can get testy, with people that watch the show and listen to the show.
Any feelings and
next thing you know, I got an email full of hate mail and shit
people
like
be
that.
Crashing out and ending relationships and shit over. It ain't even that serious, bruh. Y'all falling out over this corrupt ass government is crazy work. But a reason why I brought him up is because this man is pushing for like a third term.
It's not gonna happen.
And I mean, if that's the case, then
Obama can run for a third.
Obama can run. Better be running for a third too. Then, and I will say that I will get my ass up and I will get my ass out and vote. That'll be the first time I vote.
Oh, you gonna vote then?
I'm gonna vote now if that were to be the case. Like, because I don't get into it, but just the past race, it just wasn't nothing justifying me to vote for who or who, so I kind of just stayed out of it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna still live my life, but this shit all corrupt, man. And then with the JFK shit coming out, some people may have already knew, some people didn't. I wouldn't, me neither. I mean, about the whole JFK shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's messed up, man.
Who they say did it?
CIA. So I mean, it's messed up because what was he about to do?
They said that you saw that where it said that.
Yeah, they dropped the paperwork.
Okay, I didn't see the paperwork. I don't really care. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I had to be honest with you.
I mean, it's still history.
It's still history. It's history, but it's one of those things that
Because what was it? He was about to the whole segregation shit. He was pushing for it. It was something he was about to sign off on or some shit.
Yeah, I think I heard something about that.
Because it was like videos that was kind of showing like it was the dude who was driving, kind of touched around and shot him real quick, type shit. You know what I mean? Then everything kind of just like, but they didn't really recognize like where the shot come from because you got damn JFK brains just all blew out over the damn car and over his wife and shit. So
that's crazy. But then what does that do for Oswald's whoever they accused of shooting him? Harry Oswald. I don't know his name.
I mean, I guess he's a legend. I don't know.
Is he a legend?
I'm just being, they.
I wouldn't say that. I would say
like how people.
But
famous killers
he's been painted as the bad guy, was blamed for the killing.
Right.
So if it was proven that somebody else did it other than him, I mean, how do you erase that legacy? How do you that bad legacy, I should say? How do you fix his name, or do you even try and you just let it?
The nigga dead, so I'm probably pretty sure they ain't gonna try to fix nothing. I mean, he dead and gone. I mean, he nothing but bones, so I don't think they really gonna. They're like, hey, we talking about you up here, bruh, but I mean, shit. It's messed up, man. Like the government really foul, man. Like, damn, you alright? Good.
I'm good. Yeah. Cut. This was water, man. Went down the wrong pipe. Water went down the wrong pipe.
But gotta be like.
But like I was saying though, I'm not really gonna get into like politics and all that stuff. But listen. No matter what you agree with or what you disagree with as far as what the government is doing, we're not gonna talk about all that. We're the Really Broke Podcast, and we talk about sports, current events, and getting some money. That's what we do. and entertain you, and that's what
Funny
we do.
ass shit.
But I will say it's crazy the way he's like manipulating the Constitution and shit and making it fit the way he wants it to fit, and nobody else can do that because, you know, if he says, hey, I'm going to try and find a way so I can run for it. I mean, the motherfucker be 80 something years old.
Holy shit.
But I mean, you
him
know,
and his partner in crime, that damn alien Romulus, Elon Musk.
right? But
he a joke, man.
He a joke. But
Cybertruck suck, by the way, too, bro.
He tries to find a way to. If he tries to find a way to serve a third term, then he's going to try to. He's also going to put it to where nobody else can do it.
Yeah.
And so it's just crazy work. Like I said, though, drink your water, get your hustle on, and mind your business.
Yeah, drink your water.
That's all. That's all I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
And relax on the liquor, y'all. Okay, you know, this coming from.
We need more liquor than ever. We need more. This is time for the liquor.
This coming from somebody who's been about a few weeks sober. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, clap it up. Yeah, clap it up. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'll even say one thing. I sure do miss that shit though. Man, I almost, but I didn't. You know what I mean? Almost slipped up a couple times, but I didn't. I'm proud of myself.
Hey man, I'm proud of you too, son. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was your choice. You know,
my water. I ain't done forever.
Whatever.
I just needed to make a lifestyle change.
Whatever drove you to that.
I ain't gonna figure them hangovers was starting to beat my ass, yo.
Whatever drove you to that realization of you deciding that you want to quit. Hey, I support you. I'm proud of you, and I want you to keep going with that. Yeah, I mean, you know, unless it's something that I don't know, you know, it might be something personal you're going through. It doesn't have to be forever. You know what I'm saying?
It's just for right now. I'm just, you know, it's a little lifestyle change. That's all. You know what I mean?
It doesn't have to be unless you want it to be. And if you want it to be forever, then, you know, you just got to keep your mind right, drink your water, and just, you know, focus on other things.
Water and prune juice. Oh, I love prune juice now, by the way.
Be on the toilet?
I love prune juice, man.
Prune juice. Interesting.
I used to be terrified when I was younger, trying to, you know, because
prune juice
to trying to, you know, let go.
Why prune juice?
Because it's good now. I'm older. My taste buds have changed now. I drink that shit like tea.
Get stuff moving.
Yeah,
that's what you use it for.
I mean, not just that, but just the drink. It's really good. And I just picked up the low calorie joint up over the weekend, and honestly, it tastes better than the original.
You know what? It's weird you said that. Prune juice, keep things moving. I tell you what, we're gonna get into men's health real quick.
Men's health.
So I have a lot of friends that I have friends and stuff. You know, that I've known for a long time, and you know, we're getting older, and you know, some of them have been dealing with like certain issues and stuff, and cancer is one of them. Scary, and like one of the you know, for black men is like colon cancer, and prostate I just want to prostate cancer is another one, but on a serious note, I just want black men, go get you a colonoscopy. I know you heard this a million times. If you're over the age, I would say it used to be 50, but now it's 40.
Yeah, it's like 40 now.
Shit, I would press once I turn 35. I would say, hey, I need at least one.
I'd probably be like 35.
I need at least
35,
one.
40. Sure.
Go get your colonoscopy. I've had one. And I get them every 3 years. And I'm going to tell you, it's not as bad as you think. I have a great doctor. I'm not going to say his name. I have a great doctor who set everything up for me. You drink your Miralax and your Gatorade concoction. And if you do this, don't plan on going out the house for the next 3 or 4 days. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going nowhere. Else you're gonna be trying to look for a bathroom. Yeah. But yeah, I mean the process is real simple. You go in there, you do your Gatorade mix. You go to the office, the hospital or whatever, and the process is real good. They bring you in. I'm telling you, it's the best sleep ever. The best. I'm telling you, when I tell you, I had the best sleep. I tried to do the thing where, I was like, I'm gonna stay up. I see them pushing the medication, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch. They can't put me to sleep. I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna stay.
Hold on. So somebody you wanted to stay up?
I was trying to stay up as much. I was trying to fight the anesthesia.
It put me to sleep, yo.
I was trying to fight the anesthesia.
Put me to sleep.
And the next thing I know,
they had you count down or something? They had you count down?
Yeah, they had me count down. They had me count down.
When I got my wisdom teeth pulled, I ain't even make it to 2.
But it's very important that if you're over the age of 40, go get your colonoscopy. The process is pure. Is simple. It doesn't take long at all. I think my doc said he was. I think it was like 10, 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Make sure nothing's growing in there. Because once you don't even know if something's growing in your body until you get it checked out. And then it's preventable. I mean, especially if you catch it. I was not preventable. I would say that it's curable, easily treatable if you catch it
earlier enough.
Yeah. I mean, preventable. I mean, you eat, you could go on and on. People say don't eat red meat and don't do this and don't do that.
Leave that red 40 alone.
I mean, yeah, leave it
alone. No dyes, none of that
candy and that red dye 40 and all that.
I don't even drink red Gatorade no more.
Yeah, I don't drink Gatorade.
You done with Gatorade?
Except for the red. I'll drink the yellow.
I do the yellow and orange. I don't know. They were kind of saying something about blue.
I don't drink the blue.
Damn, the blue the best one though.
But the procedure is painless, it's quick, and it'll save your life. Because the worst thing you want to do is go to the doctor, get diagnosed with any type of cancer, and they say, well, if you had came in earlier, we could have cured it. Yeah. And that's the worst fucking feeling, because it was like, damn, I should have came in early. Well, you should have. So if you turn 40, you're 40 and up, and because black men, we, for whatever reason, we scared to go to the doctor. I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. And don't tell me about insurance and all that, because there's always ways to get that done.
And you shouldn't use that as an excuse, man.
You shouldn't use that as not for your health.
Go see not for doctor. Your health. Health is wealth, man.
Health is wealth.
You need your health.
So go get your colonoscopy before it's too late.
Y'all heard it.
Because if something growing in there, they can get it out and you be good. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's growing in there until you go get checked out.
35, 40.
So black men, 40 and up, go get your colonoscopy. And that is my men's health advice of the week. All right.
What's next, Pops? You wanted to get into I ain't even really know who he was until the shit got brought about.
Who?
Marvin Sapp.
Oh.
I'm like, who the hell is this dude? Like Marvin Sapp. I'm like Warren. I'm like, I know a Warren Sapp. I'm like, who the hell is Marvin Sapp? I'm hearing he holding niggas hostage in the church because they ain't trying to give up no dollars.
So Marvin Sapp, the mega church preacher.
Okay.
Yeah. So the video's going viral. He was asking for members of his church for an offering. And he was asking members of his church online for an offering. I think it was $20. He was trying to raise $40,000. Now, I'm going to get into the background of it. But if you just look at it on paper, it looks crazy. But I'm going to explain in a minute. So he asked his followers for $20. He said he's going to take money out of his pocket. He asked everybody for money. But while he's doing it, he said, hey, ushers, close the door. He didn't say lock the door. He said close the door. And people online had an issue with that, saying that it seemed like it was a strong arm robbery because he wasn't going to allow you to leave unless you
Gave up something.
Gave that money up. And that's one of the main reasons why I really don't like deal with church and all of that.
That shit, them niggas be scamming, man.
And stuff like that. But I will say this. He came online. He said that maybe he shouldn't have sounded as aggressive as he sounded.
Close the door.
Close the door.
Close the door.
Don't let him out. Well, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. But he was basically saying that with that amount of money being flown, passed around in the church, he had security guards back there, and it was a protection.
They ain't want nobody trying to run out.
They ain't want nobody coming in and robbing the church.
I feel it.
He just need to work on his approach. I get that. But he also needs to take an account. Let me give you an example. Let's say you come over my house, right? We best friends. You come over my house and I'm like, hey man, can I get $20 from you? Hey Twine, close the door. Your first instinct is danger, right? Your first instinct is, wait a minute, what you mean close the door? If you walk into somebody's house and they say like, can I get $100? Hey Phil, close the door. It hit different, right? It hit different. Your spidey senses and stuff start popping and you get in defense mode. Yeah. So he needs to be aware of the mental of the mental state that put people in the church. And I get that. I get both sides. I get that you was trying to close the door and protect the monies inside. And I also get the people online and some of the people in the church that, might have felt uneasy with that. Like you're trying to strong arm them. And my personal opinion, I don't think that was the case at all. I think it was just, the internet blows everything up.
That's the problem. It's the internet. The internet just blows shit out of proportion
and
sometimes.
You see stuff that you wouldn't been able to see 20, 30 years ago because of camera phones and stuff like that. Right. I think I've heard somebody online say that happens all across some, it was mixed. I had some people say that doesn't happen, not supposed to happen in church. They don't close the doors during offering or put you in that type of space. And then I had some people say, yeah, they do that at my church. They close the door for protection, whatever. And I get that. It was just a weird space. It was just a weird vibe. Marvin Sapp, I think you need to be a little bit more...
You're just an approach. You just need to
you need to work on your approach and just be a little bit more clear about what's going on.
Not as aggressive.
This isn't 1983. You can't be strong arming Deboing people for $20. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I know that wasn't what you were doing. I'm just saying that the internet will take that and run. That's what the times have changed. People will look at positive stuff, step right over it. But as soon as they got something they can run with, that's what they take. So you have to be very careful about what you say, what you do online, because it could affect you moving forward. I don't care. I say what I want to say. I'm the, this is the Really Bro podcast.
We don't give a damn.
I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying?
We here for all the smoke.
Yeah. You got something to say to me, stand in line. You know what I'm saying? With the rest of them. You know what? We're gonna end this out on a fun note. Top
5 hood classics.
I want to put a list. And because we're two separate generations, I want to hear your take on your top 5. It doesn't have to be in any particular order.
I don't have the order because it's too many.
Your top 5. So you want to say hood movies?
Hood movies.
I said black movies.
Well, black is too broad. Like it's so many. You know what I mean? Black movies.
Yeah. You're right.
We had to go down. We'll be on here for another 30, 45 minutes. Hood kind of like dumbs it down a little bit. You know what I mean? There's no particular order. So just right off the bat,
all right, I
gotta go. Boys in the Hood, man.
That's a solid choice.
Come on.
That was
the Ricky scene,
acting debut,
and the Cuban Gooding Jr. scene. Hey, let me out,
Ricky.
Let me out.
Ricky! The most iconic scene in the movie.
Iconic, man.
Ricky!
All right.
Ricky! Okay.
All right. I just want to know, like, damn, why did Mama hate Dope Boy so damn much? She hated that.
Man, she hated Dope Boy.
She hated Dope Boy, man. Because he wasn't gonna be shit.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna be shit.
But man, it was just like, just watch it back. Like, I be on Twitter and I like that show scene. I'm like, he really hated that boy. She hated
dude. She started the movie off like, get your ass off the porch.
Right.
Like, get your ass in the house. She started her scene like that.
Right.
And she be like, oh, hey, Ricky, go do your homework.
Right.
Dope boy, get your ass in the house. Wash them dishes. I'm like, damn, he ain't gonna be shit because you ain't treating him like shit.
You treating him like shit.
Shit.
But all right, and like I said, no particular order. I can't do no order, so I'm a 2.
Ricky!
I'm doing Set It Off, man. Set It Off.
Good choice.
I love Set It Off,
I love
man.
Set It Off too.
Classic movie. You know what I mean? I watched the movie a million times. I mean, it's just. You can't go wrong with Set It Off, man.
No, you can't go wrong with Set It Off.
The cast was top notch. Vivica A. Fox, Kimberly Elise, and Jada,
and
of course,
Pinkett.
you know.
Yep.
We all know the scene when she like,
yeah, but she had to get her old boy college money, tuition. What's his name? Luther? Was it Luther? I think his name was Luther.
He gave her that look like.
Yeah. Oh, you want college tuition? What you gonna do for this college tuition? You understand? Yeah, you gonna have to do something for this. I'm not giving it to you for free. You gonna have to do something. You want to send your brother to college? You understand?
It was so messed up, man. All right, number 3, I had, of course. See, but the thing with this is Friday, of course, Friday. But I'm doing Friday as a collective. I'm not about to fill my top 5.
Friday is the whole thing.
Yeah, Friday, next Friday, Friday. They all bangers. I'm putting them all together because I'm not about to fill my top 5 with next Friday and Friday after next. Because that was the case, I would. But
so Friday's on the list.
Which one's your favorite? My favorite one. It's hard, man, because I like. The next Friday was just a banger to me, but you just got to go with the original with Smokey.
You got to go with the original.
But the shit, even Friday after next was a banger too, though.
Yeah,
like, they were all good.
The one with Cat Wins, Friday after next. That was
Friday after next. Yeah.
That's definitely hilarious. That's definitely second.
And did you ever see like the deleted scenes and shit too?
No,
man.
No.
Can you imagine they put that shit in the movie?
No, I didn't even see.
But yeah, you can't go wrong with all Fridays collective. And then at number 4, I had of course, Baby Boy.
Yeah, baby boy.
You know.
Go make me some tacos, vet.
Is this Jody?
Is this Jody, Snoop Dogg? Is this Jody?
The one that got my boo pregnant?
Is this Jody?
Don't drop the soap, bitch ass nigga. Classic. I mean, you can't go wrong, Baby Boy, man. Then,
classic.
Hey, did you know that he said like the scene where he got choked up by like he don't even mess with Buddy.
They mess with each other.
Yeah, they don't mess with. He don't mess with him.
Like
that scene was like for real, I guess.
I kind of think that people, and they make the same mistake when it comes to sports, and when people make movies, that people are like friends and buddies. When people make movies, and not all situations, it's no different than when you go to work and you have a coworker that you don't talk to and y'all just go do your job. It looks like they're supposed to be buddy and stuff, but nah, some of them had like real beef with each other, but they're getting paid to do a job. Right. Now, from what I heard, it wasn't it was, so they didn't really mess with each other. And
so kind of having that scene, kind of like, well, damn, I don't mess with you.
So Big Rance went off script a little bit. And he said, yeah, when he licked my head, that wasn't part of the script. That wasn't part of the script. So he was kind of like messing with Tyrese, you know. So
he like, he really couldn't do nothing. We on set, bro. Like, what you about to do?
Yeah,
you know, this shit gonna get filmed.
He's like, man, that lick on the head, that wasn't supposed to be there, bro.
And then I'm gonna be a little diverse. Number 5. I mean, I love me some ATL, man.
New. Let me tell you something.
Love me some new.
Man, when I swear, man, I couldn't keep my eyes off of Lauren London when I first saw her on ATL.
Definitely was a crush at that time.
Man, oh my goodness, man. I was like, where did they get her from? Man, she
and
bad.
Just the whole cast was just fire though, man. Esquire, all the dudes, man. Then Big Boy, he played the hell out of his role.
I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't expect
Big Brother.
I didn't expect too much from ATL when I went to go see it.
I didn't
But
even.
I was surprised.
I just didn't know.
I was surprised how good it was.
Yeah.
The story was top notch. The acting was good.
It was fire all around. Fire.
It was just a good time at the movie.
Uncle George and his cereal.
Yeah, Big Booty Judy.
You got some cutting. Hold on. All you want to get cutting in this house is meat. Remember the scene when they told me they were getting cutting? In the breakfast? Yeah, in the morning.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, I got cutting last night. The little brother.
But then they had when they went to the house party with the twins. Wasn't that in the movie? Am I thinking of the right movie?
Yeah,
with the twins.
Big Booty Judy.
Big Booty Judy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Esquire.
Hilarious. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I used to love you some noodle. But yeah, that's my 5. So I know you're gonna have something similar. I mean, y'all number 1 probably gonna be Boys in the Hood.
All
of
right,
course,
so my top 5. I got mine in order though. At number 5, coming in at number 5. I ain't got no drum roll.
That ain't no drum roll.
I don't have a drum roll.
I ain't got no drum roll.
All right, coming in at number 5, I have. Now these are my personal. I got Juice with Tupac, and I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like the acting was good. The characters were good. The plot was very simple. It was a very simple plot. But you had to understand, Tupac at that time was like the biggest dude around.
Yeah.
He was the biggest rapper around. He was the biggest star
he was supposed
around.
to be in like more movies and shit too. Wasn't he?
He was on his way. But he was already a superstar at that point. He was just gonna get bigger. You know what I'm saying? Because he was moving away from music and going into movies. And I had to go see it. And as far as a plot, I mean, the plot was simple. It was, as I look back at it, but it was such a good movie. And I remember all my friends talking about it. I remember talking about it, and it was just one of those things. Sometimes movies and music just resonates with you at a certain time in your life. And Juice is just one of those movies that resonated with me at that time. So I got Juice as my number 5.
I always thought that
black movie or whatever you want to call it.
The elevator scene was just like funny because it's like
the top of the building scene.
Oh boy, Omar, he get in there and get in the back of the elevator behind people, and then you just got.
And Bishop is just an iconic
Bishop
character.
Just walk in and he facing everybody, just staring like. You know what I mean? And it was like everybody else, like they just act like ain't nothing happening.
What about the locker scene when he pulled up and Bishop?
Oh yeah. It's definitely got some scenes in there for sure, man.
Juice is iconic. Juice is iconic to me.
Didn't watch it now. Like I said, my list was based off favorites. I mean, there's tons of them, but I mean, I just never watched Juice, and I think I only watched it like one time.
Juice is that movie that you need to at least watch once. Yeah. Juice is good. Juice is one of my favorite movies. It's in my top 5 Black Hood movies. Well, we're going to do different categories, but because I got a gangster one coming up too. But number 4. Now this is going to surprise a lot of people, and this is for my old school heads, my OGs. The Last Dragon.
Surprised that wasn't your number 1 as much as you talk about that.
That's not my number 1. I got The Last Dragon with Ty Mac and my man Show Enough. One of my favorite villains in any kind of movie. The Last Dragon. If you watch it now, it's cheesy, it's corny, yes, but it's all 80s. It's an 80s good time.
That's funny though.
If you want to know what a movie looked like in the 80s, watch this movie and you see what a movie looked like in the 80s. Yes, it's cheesy. Yes, the effects look corny, but the movie, the plot, the actors, great. And like I said, Show Enough is one of the most iconic, in my opinion, villains in any type of movie, whether it's a comedy, a serious movie, a romantic, whatever. Number 3, I have New Jack City.
Yeah, that's another
New
one.
Jack City. Let me tell you something about New Jack City. Wesley Snipes, who was the Jason's lyric guy? What's his name? I forgot his name. Yeah. Who else was in? Ice-T.
Ice-T was
yeah, and I forgot the other actor's name, but
Nino Brown.
Yeah, Nino Brown, iconic, another iconic.
No, that's
bad
iconic
guy.
for sure.
villain in a movie. And New Jack City, just at that time, I remember I was in high school. I was still in high school, and not that you wanted to be like any of these people, but when you're young, you're impressionable, and you tend to lean towards, the fun and the flashy and how to get it quick. You know what I'm saying? The most important thing is to work hard, go to school, get you a good job, or start you a business. But at that age, I think I was like 16 years old. And at that age, you're just looking for the easiest way to get what you see on screen, the flashy cars and all that. So it was just interesting to see that kind of movie. Because we all know what New Jack City was about, you know what I'm saying? A drug dealer who took over the projects and rose up to the top. But then he had the demise that anybody who travels that path is going to go. You're either going to end up dead or in jail.
Yeah, because he killed his brother, cousin? What was it?
He killed his best friend.
His best friend.
G-Money. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, which was some sucker stuff. That was some sucker stuff, man. But that part really was like, that's the only part I don't like about that movie. He killed G-Money, man. You can't kill your homeboy. You can't kill the bro. Don't kill the bro. Number 2.
Niggas ain't got no morals nowadays.
Friday. I got Friday, Ice Cube. I'm going to say it. I got the original. Friday is just one of those movies. It was a low budget movie. It was Ice Cube's first debut. It had a comic on the rise in Chris Tucker. Mm-hmm. He wasn't a star yet. And this was another movie that I went into and didn't really know much about. Some of my friends went to go see it. They said it was good. I went to go check it out. Friday is a great movie. It's, like I said, it's low budget, but it was written so well as far as comedic, as far as all the characters. And as you're going through all the Fridays, the characters, Ice Cube expands the characters out and you bring in new characters and stuff. But yeah, man, I'll be honest with you. I know people like Omar Epps. Chris Tucker was the original one for me. He played, what was Chris Tucker's name? Smokey. He played Smokey. I wish they had brought him back for part 2, part 3, and part or whatever. But so Smokey was the original guy, and then Ice Cube replaced it with Day Day. But Friday was that movie for me. I like Friday. I like the writing. I like the characters. I like the and it was it was about nothing. It was really simple. But it was a simple story, but it was funny. It was funny.
Well, it wasn't really
a great soundtrack. Basically, they had no job, and they was running away from the dude that he owed $40.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this is the crazy thing too, and I also saw this. So he owed Big Worm $40.
Yeah.
But then
hold on, no, it was $100.
All right, it was $100.
Yeah, and he told Craig it was $200.
It was $200. But Craig had got paid that day. You remember he got fired because he went to go pick up his last check. He got paid. He had the $200 in his pocket all along.
Did he?
Yeah. Go back and watch the movie. He got paid.
Because I ain't real, but I peeped.
He got fired that day.
When we went back.
He got his last check.
When I went back and looked at it, it was like, yeah, he only owed Worm $100, but he told Craig $200 so he could smoke that bag up. So he could
smoke the bag up.
But no, I never really...
I just brought it up because it's just an interesting, plot hole. You know what I'm saying? And then my number 1 Black Hood movie, or whatever you want to call it, is Boys in the Hood. And I don't need to explain. We all know how iconic that was. Ice Cube. I got Boys in the Hood and Friday. Oh, I got 2 of his movies
Ice Cube
in the top 5. Boys in the Hood is exactly what it is. It tells the stories of young black men trying to grow up and get out the hood. And the dangers and the obstacles that they have to face.
Gang violence and
drug abuse, all of that. So, Boys in the Hood, my number 1.
But man, it's just so many, man.
Yeah, it is so many.
You got shit, Love and Basketball. You got Menace to Society. You got
the next one we got to do is gangster pictures.
The Wood.
You got to do gangster pictures.
Oh, gangster, like real
gangster pictures.
Yeah, like back in the day, mob.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be like those type. I mean, Scarface is a gangster picture.
Yeah,
but you know, you pick your top. You pick your top 5. I'm gonna pick my top 5, and then we'll do that for next week. Hey,
sounds good.
Thank you for joining us on episode 13 at the Really Bro Podcast. I appreciate all the love.
Appreciate all them watch hours, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks. Whoever watching YouTube, I got 2,000 watch hours.
We appreciate y'all, man.
Last year I think I had like 20. And in these 3 months, I've gotten 2,000 watch hours. Watch hours. That's a lot. Especially when people are only watching for like a couple seconds at a time. Watch hours, 2,000. 60 minutes, 2,000 of them things. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Really, really, really do. I really, really do. We're going to keep at it. We keep going. We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, we ain't going nowhere no time soon.
Every week. Don't forget Spotify and YouTube. YouTube is doing really well.
TikTok too.
TikTok is doing excellent too. TikTok is doing really well.
TikTok.
Yeah, man. We just gotta keep going it.
Gotta keep going.
I like it. Hey, thanks y'all.
Hey, man,
I appreciate y'all.
Be safe, man.
We're gonna see you next week. Peace out.
We out.